This is a Fox News alert. I'm Brett Baer in Washington. Tonight, President Trump is claiming vindication over confirmation the Clinton campaign and the Democrat Party, the DNC, helped fund an opposition research dossier filled with various unproven allegations, all suggesting then candidate Trump had direct ties to the Russians and might somehow be compromised. Over the past 2 days, the Trump administration has touted the significant developments in this story, new investigations. They've also talked about a boom on Wall Street and growing confidence on Capitol Hill that tax cuts may actually be real this year. Our latest Fox News polls showed President Trump's approval numbers sliding just before that, ending on the 24th, that rating dropping 4 points from last month to just 38%. Some suggestion it may have been tied to the dust-up over that condolence call and the coverage of it. But with all these new developments, will that change his approval rating? The Trump administration will tell you they don't care. Aides say the president has had 2 good days, and we have some breaking news tonight about those investigations. We have Fox team coverage tonight. Doug McKelway with a big picture look at the collusion accusation timeline and how we arrived at this point. Catherine Herridge with that breaking news and the latest on the revelations in these investigations. And we start off with Chief White House Correspondent John Roberts. Good evening, John.
Good evening to you, Brett. First of all, let's start with that unverified dossier. And to put this in perspective, this is the same dossier that the former FBI director James Comey felt compelled to tell the president about in secret at Trump Tower back in January. A one-on-one meeting that got the ball rolling on those now famous Comey memos, which led to the appointment of a special prosecutor. On his way to Texas to review Hurricane Harvey relief and headline a Republican Party fundraiser, President Trump unloaded on the revelations that the Clinton campaign and DNC funded the salacious, unverified dossier about him.
Well, I think it's very sad what they've done with this fake dossier. It was made up, and I understand they paid a tremendous amount of money, and Hillary Clinton always denied it. The Democrats always denied it. And now only because it's going to come out in a court case, they said, yes, they did it, they admitted it, and they're embarrassed by it. But I think it's a disgrace. It's just really it's a very sad commentary on politics in this country.
President Trump also weighed in on the investigations 3 congressional committees have launched into how Russia acquired 20% of America's uranium reserves.
I think the uranium sale to Russia and the way it was done, so underhanded, with tremendous amounts of money being passed, I actually think that's Watergate modern age.
In another departure-turned press conference, which the president has come to embrace, he dismissed the passionate criticisms of Arizona Senator Jeff Flake, who yesterday accused Mr. Trump of conduct unbecoming an American president.
Even before the campaign, he came out with this horrible book, and I said, who is this guy? The first time I saw him on television, I said, I assume he's a Democrat.
Should you be more civil as a leader of this country?
Well, I think the press makes me more uncivil than I am. You know, people don't understand. I went to an Ivy League college. I was a nice student. I did very well. I'm a very intelligent person.
Despite sharp dissent from Flake and Tennessee Senator Bob Corker, the president told Fox Business anchor Lou Dobbs in an interview airing tonight that all is well within the Republican Party.
We have actually in the Republican Party, in a true sense, we have great unity. I was with the Senate yesterday, the entire Republican Senate. And other than 2 people, I tell you, there was a lot of love in that room.
While he didn't use the word love, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, who has had plenty of run-ins with the president, did suggest he has a lot of support in the party.
Most people are working for a living. Most people don't know who Bob Corker and Jeff Flake are. Most people want President Trump to succeed. A lot of people don't like his tweeting and his punching down and kicking every bark dog. Mostly Republicans don't like that. But I'm going to be around him for the rest of his term, I hope.
The president reiterated that any plan by Congress to limit tax-free deductions to 401k retirement plans is off the table, a position that reignited his feud with Senator Bob Corker yesterday. But this morning, the president was contradicted by the chief tax writer in the House.
Kevin Brady, who is the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, said this morning it could be on the table.
Well, maybe it is, and maybe we'll use it as negotiating. But I trust me, that's one of the great things. You know, There are certain elements of deals you don't want to negotiate with. 401ks, and Kevin knows it, and I think Kevin Brady is fantastic, but he knows how important 401ks are.
And the president spoke for the first time in person about Maisha Johnson's assertion that the president was insensitive in his condolence call to her last Tuesday.
I was really nice to her. I respect her. I respect her family. I certainly respect LaDavid, who I, by the way, called LaDavid right from the beginning. Just so you understand, they put a chart in front, LaDavid, says LaDavid Johnson. So I called right from the beginning. There's no hesitation. One of the great memories of all time. There was no hesitation. I think she's a fantastic woman. I was extremely nice to her, extremely respectful.
And a big announcement coming from the president tomorrow. He is expected to declare the opioid crisis in America a national emergency and will outline some steps that the administration is going to take to battle it, including, Brett, an attempt to reduce demand, not just supply. Brett?
Another busy day at the White House. Seems like that happens a lot. John Roberts live on the North Lawn. John, thanks.